Yeah, we get to defeat the mysterious Pokemon now. Number 5 is Toxicroak. Its knuckle claws secrete a toxin so vile that even a scratch could prove fatal. This was its Diamond Dex entry. It's big, agile, and has a creepy glare. It's also apparently proficient in some form of martial arts. If that wasn't scary enough, it's incredibly venomous. Yeah, toxic frogs I wouldn't want to go near. It's like a poison dart frog. Number 4 is Mimikyu. A gust of wind revealed that what hides under this Pokemon's rag to a passing trainer who went home and died painfully that very night. The sad part about this entry is that Mimikyu doesn't purposely go out of its way to hurt people. In fact, it's the opposite. It wears its costume to not only make itself look more appealing, but protect those around it because it knows how dangerous it is just to see its true form. Was it ever a theory to see what it actually looks like underneath? However, regardless of its intent, Mimikyu is incredibly dangerous. If just the slightest breeze can trigger this effect, just being in the same area as a Mimikyu is hazardous to your health. Heaven forbid its costume gets damaged while it's in a public space. All right. Let's go defeat this Pokemon. Well, we can definitely know it's probably like poison type. Do you want to challenge the strange Pokemon? Sure. We got it. Oh, that's cute. Ogerpon has some hidden dialogue if he's entered into battle with this Pokemon. Oh, wow. I've been waiting to hear this song in the game for a while. This is the exact same song, but it's remixed from the loyal 3 Pokemon, Okidogi, Munkidori, and Pheasantipiti. So there could be a theory that's been made somewhere that this Pokemon, who is named Pecharunt, is somehow related to those loyal 3 Pokemon. Probably because of the toxic chain that it possesses to change their forms like that to feel like dirty deeds. Yeah, I actually did like how Ogerpon had like some hidden dialogue to face this Pokemon. That was so cute. All right. Since this is a boss fight and it's going to be a guaranteed capture in the end, we just have to figure out what Pokeball we have to use to capture it. I really do like this remix too. It has a nice beat to it. We're gonna be so powerful. Like, watch this. Oh, that was like more than 2/3. You damaged it. That means you can beat it. Keep it up. You got this. Oh, I was right. Oh my god, I was right. That was the toxic chain. Holy shit. This Pokemon really is related to the loyal 3. Those 3 Pokemon used to be cute and everything, and wanted to find power themselves, and got that power from this little bitch with the power of the toxic chain. And somehow they became even more evil. Oh my god, Pokemon is so amazing. I love how it all connects together too. One more for the road. Hugishki. That's it. All right, it's slowing down. Catching in a Pokeball. See, now you don't have a choice to catch it here. But I remember when we tried to catch Terapagos, you had the option to say don't catch. But here's the catch though. Even if you did say don't catch, you still have to anyways, because Kyron would say, like, no, I insist. You should be the one to catch it, not me. All right. What do we catch it with? There was this Safari Ball that I used for, it wasn't Terapagos, but it was, maybe it was Ogerpon. Or no, that's the Friend Ball. You know what? Let's use the Beast Ball. I don't even know if I remember trying to capture a Pokemon with the Beast Ball. Maybe it was like a Paradox Pokemon or something. Pecharunt, the subjugation Pokemon. It is poison and ghost type. It feeds other toxic mochi that draw out desires and capabilities. Those who eat the mochi fall under Pecharunt's control, chained to its will. And there you have it. The final Pokemon of Gen 9. Did you get it? Then everyone else should be... Huh? What are we all doing here? How did I end up at Loyalty Plaza? Everybody's back to normal. Brian, Kyron. The last thing I remember is getting to the shop. What happened? Oh, so after that, but then they all... Let's just say it was this Pokemon that controlled everybody. Seriously? So all that mochi stuff was because of some Pokemon? See? See? I told you it was real. Unlike dumb horror movie tropes like curses. That round little monster was behind everything, just like I said. When did you say that? Anyway, Brian went and caught the thing, as he does. He sure did. Wait, what about Nimona? Ugh. Please don't say mochi. Mochi match! The curse wasn't lifted? Huh? What's going on? Did we find the remote? That's what you want to know? Sheesh. Glad you're back to normal now, at least. Yeah, morning, everybody. Nimona, it's 2 in the morning. You know, I had this crazy realistic dream that I was battling Brian. It was awesome! Sign me up to have that dream again. Nimona really is... something? Yep, sure is. Kiki! And Brian? Sis, Gramps, Grandpa. Or Gramps' grandma. What the heck is going on? Why is everybody up here? Someone better start explaining. Actually, what a weird feeling. Somehow it feels like I'm seeing you for the first time in ages. Aw, that's cute. Look at everybody. We're all in our little group now. Yeah. Several days later. So yeah, they actually got to have a good time in Kitakami now. Ogre Pawn's adorable. So what was number 3? Inteleon. Its nictitating membranes let it pick out foes' weak points, so it can precisely blast them with water that shoots from its fingertips at Mach 3. Yeah, even like gushes of water can go pretty deadly. It can damage your body. The average speed of a handgun round being fired is roughly 370 meters per second. Mach 3 is 1,029 meters per second. That means that an Inteleon's finger gun can shoot a bullet of water with over 3 times the force of a normal handgun. If it wanted to, an Inteleon could shoot through a steel bunker. So then number 2 is actually my favorite Pokemon, Gengar. It apparently wishes for a traveling companion. Since it was once human itself, it tries to create one by taking the lives of other humans. Isn't it what happened that one episode in Pokemon Journeys when Gengar wanted to join Ash? I remember that, right? Yep, everybody's here. All packed, everyone got their stuff. We're heading back to Paldea already, huh? We got caught up in a pretty hairy situation, but this trip was still a blast. My arms or legs are still killing me from that dancing. Jeez. I mean, you got your exercise going then. That seems like a pretty interesting way of getting your arms and legs going. The Pokedex has never really been exactly kind to Gengar. It always portrays Pokemon's quintessential ghost as the embodiment of evil. It hides in shadows, stalks and terrorizes people and labs while doing it all, but this entry hits different. This entry flat out states that Gengar kills people. Reasons aside, Gengar without hesitation and minimal effort snuffs out the life of anyone unfortunate enough to be nearby. We've seen this in episode 23 of the anime. Oh, yep. When Ash and Pikachu took their lives so that Gengar and its friends can have some fun. That's right. Even happened very early on in the anime. But I would remember the one in Pokemon Journeys when Gengar's original trainer abandoned him. And Gengar got his revenge. Are you really going home already? No one would mind if you stayed longer. Yep, time to head home. We'll come back again. You'd better. Hey, Brian, everyone, thank you all so much for coming. Nah, we should be the ones thanking you for showing us a good time. And the food, man. Everything we ate here was so good. The festival was a lot of fun too. I even got to buy a Vivi mask. What more could you want? Well, good. I'm glad you liked it here. Time really flew by. Just goes to show you how much fun we're having, huh? I wish I could fit in more battles against both of you, though. Are you kidding me? You battled each of us 12 times or more. Welcome to the Nemona Survivors Club. I am really happy I got to meet you all. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm gonna give Blueberry Academy another shot. I'm really gonna go for it this time. I'm really proud of you, Kyron. I really am. Yeah, thanks, Brian. Oh, I guess that means my vacation's over too. Time for me to head back to school too then. Hey sis, thanks for, like, coming with me here and everything. This has been great, seriously. I'm real glad I got to come here and meet you all. And Kyron, I really am sorry for trying to flex on you in the way I did when I first got here. Huh? Were you? I didn't even notice. Don't worry about it, Arvin. Feel free to flex on Kiki as much as you like. I'll allow it. Okay. Wow. Looks like Carmine's another one with a big personality, huh? Yeah, sorry about her. Excuse me? What do you think you're apologizing for? And you guys, what do you mean by big personality? And they all laughed happily ever after. The end. Oh, wow. Now we're officially done. We're officially done with Pokemon Scarlet. Like the entirety of it. We're just done. And we're heading our way back home to Paldea. God, this has been quite an adventure too. Well, I'll have to remember, the number of people you can invite into the club room has increased. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the Blueberry Academy now for the League Club. Unfortunately, though, I don't think I will have time to do all the battles for those guys. But I know when you rematch Kyron and Carmine and all the other guys at the League Club, they are much more stronger than when we face them in the story. Like, no joke. And I can pretty much just say it too, like the secret trainer, the secret boss that you get to face after doing all that stuff is actually the professor of the Blueberry Academy. So it's pretty much just this guy. He's the secret boss. But the catch is that the award you actually get for beating him as well is actually you get a shiny Blitzel for trade. Which is actually a really good reward. Also, were we not able to go see Kyron's room before? There's plenty of evidence showing just how hard he's been striving. Okay, let's check it out. I've never actually been to his room. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, God. Look at this. I can't really zoom it in, but look at this. He's got like battle strategies and everything. I thought it was like a theory. Like that one Office meme. He's got like Pokeballs and super potions. He's got the Ogre Pond mask on the top shelf. Look at that. He's got strategies against like Hitmonlee, Archaludon, Malamar, and Flygon. You can see like a battlefield strategy. Oh, wow. The desk is strewn with things like TMs and study materials related to battling. It's a battle core diagram covered in strategic notes. Lots of detailed notes on different Pokemon strengths and weaknesses. The bedding's design has ancient lettering on it. Also, he doesn't clean up after himself. Lots of chocolatey treats. Yeah, he takes up after Drayton, doesn't he? I never noticed that. You can go into his room. Reason and Science Gengar without, yep. Okay. So I guess that leaves the #1 most deadliest Pokemon in history. Which is surprisingly worse than which is surprisingly more deadly than Gengar and Magcargo. It is Gardevoir. No joke. Gardevoir is actually, not only is it like someone's like furry awakening, but also like the most deadliest Pokemon in the series. To protect its trainer, it will expend all its psychic power to create a small black hole. Right, I remember seeing this in Terminal Montage. While its intentions may be noble, Gardevoir's methods of defending their trainer leave much to be desired. While these psychic types are undoubtedly powerful, being able to create an event horizon and all, but it has very little regard for their surroundings. A black hole breaks the laws of physics. The gravitational pull of a black hole is so strong that it can bend light. They are known to consume stars, and if one were to spawn on Earth, the results would be catastrophic. It doesn't matter that the Gardevoir was trying to save its trainer, because that trainer wouldn't survive the Gardevoir trying to protect them. So it's kind of a rookie mistake on owning a Gardevoir in the first place. Let me see about the special coaching. Oh yeah, here it is. So yeah, we do have the gym leaders. And you would mostly have like the Elite Four and the champions and the professors of the Nirvana Academy. And then you have these three. Nimona, Arvin, and Penny. Now I wish I saved up more points for this, but I don't. I think I used it all up for the item printer. That thing is like the best shit they have ever added into this DLC. Man. I never thought I'd see the day that I would actually finish this Let's Play altogether. I've honestly had really fun playing this game. I'm gonna keep continuing playing this because I'm a mid shiny hunter and everything. And also I like to do a lot of this battling stuff here too. I kind of been thinking about wanting to participate in more Pokemon competitive events like VGC. Because when I went to the Pokemon Regionals in Toronto a couple months ago, it was a lot of fun just seeing like a lot of people's, like everybody's like competitive teams from like both the juniors to the masters. Like that was an amazing experience to had. And also got to meet an old friend and such, and also got to meet some new ones too. So I'm kind of wanting to dive in more into that competitive, like that competitive scene. After being a retired Smash Brothers player, yeah, I feel like I would look into something different. So what do I really think about this game so far? Like, I think it has a lot of potential. Like the meta is always evolving, and it made a lot of expanded stuff after going through Sword and Shield. And I feel like if they kept going through with this, but I would think like for the next generation, they would make it a bit more regional than just having it as like a giant playground for people. Because it really just feels like it was way too open-worlded. I feel like for like the next generation, it could stay a little bit into a linear route, but also make it open-worlded, I would say. But other than that, it's like this game was a lot of fun. I know I said I'll still keep playing it because of shiny hunting. And not to mention, like, I think the eShop or the internet service on the 3DS is going to go down in probably like a month or two. And that's going to include Pokemon Banks. So whatever Pokemon you had before the 3DS games, or like from the 3DS games to the older consoles, like you're not going to send them over to the Switch. Which is kind of what the point is supposed to be, to like transfer Pokemon from across generations. People have had to bring like Pokemon from Red and Blue all the way to this game, which was an amazing feature. And now they're just shutting down Pokemon Bank so that you won't transfer Pokemon like that anymore. It's gonna be just like this. Legends, Let's Go, Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon Go, and Sword and Shield. And someone made a chart here too, or a little bit of a picture. I don't think I've liked it on Twitter, but the only Pokemon that are not available on the Switch games was Patrat and Watchog, the 3 elemental monkeys, Magearna, and Celebi. Those are the only Pokemon that aren't available, like, to be easily captured in consoles or in the Switch games. So, seeing as both the Patrat family and the monkey families are both Unova Pokemon, I'm starting to wonder if they're actually going to do like a Gen 5 remake in the future. It could be this year. It could be 2024. I mean, do we really like to see that? I mean, I would love to. Like, Gen 5 holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts after that whole discourse of like, oh, Game Freak is running out of ideas looking at an ice cream cone Pokemon and a garbage bag Pokemon. And looking back at it 5 or 4 generations later, it's like, oh, this is one of my favorite games growing up. Same thing's gonna fucking happen eventually for X and Y too. People have been wanting Pokemon Z for a long time and they might get it. Anyways, this is the end of the Pokemon Scarlet Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a long time running, and I'm glad you guys can enjoy it to the end. And if you'd like to see more of my Pokemon Let's Plays, smash that subscribe button and like the video. And I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Oh, and by the way, what was my greatest treasure of all time? It was the friends I made along the way. No, it was absolutely nothing. I did not think of a greatest treasure. Nothing! Alright, see you guys then.